Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, we were sick in bed, or so we assume. Anyway, man, I saved after last episode, and it really sunk in. I haven't recorded it since last year. Man, it's, oh well, you know how it is. It's really a new year, you know. I'm stalling, and I'm trying to decide if I like this wine that I have, because I am still currently unsure about that. It is, if you are curious, Phantom by Boggle, I believe. Yeah, not the magic card. No, that's Boggle. No, wait, is it Boggle? I don't remember. I know the deck is called Boggles, but used to be. Fuck, I haven't played in forever. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? My brain is melting out of my ears. It passes noon and the sun starts to dip it from the top of the sky. My condition does not improve, but it doesn't get worse either. Not knowing what to do, I just stare out the window. Even though I try not to think, one person pops into my mind. I know the killer Shiki has to be dealt with, but I'm thinking of Kohaku-san. A solid knock at the door. Oh good, I've remembered to start my timer. Good. Nii-san, it is me. Can I come in? Akia's voice. I don't really have any reason to avoid her. Obviously, I'm more concerned about yesterday, but it didn't look like she hated Kohaku-san, and it might be something she has to do. Those of the Tono blood need synchronizers. Akia isn't hurting her like my old man did, so I should keep quiet about it for now. You don't need to ask me. Come on in. Yes. Excuse me, Nii-san. Akia enters my room. Akia, what about school? It's not even 1 o'clock, right? I took off today. If you are suffering, I should not leave, right? With a smile, Akia comes over to my bed. I will take your temperature, so please put this in your mouth. After that, we need to change your sheets, so can you get up for just a moment? She sticks the thermometer in my mouth. It looks like she has come in place of Hisui. After checking my temperature, she smartly changes my sheets and gets out a fresh set of pajamas. Come to think of it, Kohaku-san was efficient too, but she didn't have Akia's air of swiftness. Even though Kohaku-san is relaxed normally, she probably has things ordered, so there's nothing unnecessary done. All finished. Nii-san, please lie down. Still standing, I steal a glance out the window. Kohaku-san is gathering the fallen leaves with her broom in the garden. I could probably say hi from here, so... Nii-san, I have finished putting new sheets on your bed. Sorry. I spaced out a little. I sluggishly lie back down on my bed. Sitting down on the chair, she starts to peel an apple rather clumsily. With an intense look on her face, she intently works the knife, but sometimes she uses too much strength and the knife flies towards my bed. That's frightening. Is she practicing to be a good housewife? I wish she would do such dangerous things in the kitchen. Akia, you don't have to force yourself. Indirectly, I tell her not to do things she's not good at. Akia, a little dissatisfied, puts down the apple and the knife on the floor. On the floor. Don't put the apple on the floor. Seeing her with the plate and fork, it's obvious that she was going to do something she's not good at. I hope she put it on the plate and not just tossed a partially peeled apple and a knife onto the floor. Oh well. Despite the result, I'm happy for Akia's care. But it's funny, so I start to laugh. There's background noises. I think there's like a truck or something driving nearby. I'm not sure what that was. No, hey, what is so funny, Nissan? I did not do anything to make you laugh. I was just thinking this is just like back then. When I was sick as a child, you used to clumsily take care of me back then too. Yeah, I remember. When I was still living as an adopted child. When I was playing with Akia, I caught a fever and collapsed. There was only one cure, or cowbell. I was resting in that detached house after that, but Akia escaped the mansion to come care for me. My favorite part about my references is they're like 20 years out of date. Oh, I'm a horrible person. It sure brings back memories. At first, you just held my hand, but you started to try and take care of me. At the end, you even took some empty syringes and were going to inject me, right? Oh God. Oh, I regret it now, but it's the truth I cannot take back. Thank God she didn't. Just taking an empty syringe and injecting you with air, that's, let's just say that's not good. No kidding. If Jinan-san hadn't realized it stopped you, I probably would have died. Incidentally, Jinan-san was the assistant of the family doctor. After that time, he became my personal physician. Jinan-sensei, come to think of it, even though you didn't like doctors, you always ended up losing to him. Of course, that person is a mad doctor. If you disobey him, he'll pay you back twice as much. Do you understand how scary that is? Who knows, Akia says as she smiles. She knows it doesn't concern her and she isn't being cute at all. Speaking of doctors, when did Kohaku-san get her pharmacist license? She seems to be very close to our age, but doesn't that sort of thing have an age limit? That is true, but it is Father's doing. We don't know the exact date of Kohaku and Hisui's birth, so Father did a little manipulation of the documents and made her older. Oh. As expected of a rich man, his methods are a bit illegal. Yes. Name two more iconic duo, wealthy and doing illegal things. No. But I think that Hisui is about your age. Kohaku and Hisui are twins, so that would naturally make her around your age, right? Oh, sorry. Probably doing the wrong voice there. No way. Kohaku-san and I are the same age. Well, it's not like I gave it much thought, but I always felt she was older. I did as well, and I'm actually pretty sure that they are older than Shiki. Like, actually, genuinely, I think Shiki is 16? Right? 16 or 17? I think he's 16. And I'm pretty sure the maids are over 18. Like 18 to 20, 18 to 22, something in that range. I'm almost certain of that. Almost. Well, she certainly doesn't act older, but I never thought of her as the same age as us. Because if that's true, then from when Kohaku-san was 8 or 9, Tono Makihisa did crack. I imagine a crack in my body. Nissan, what is wrong? Are you feeling alright? No, it's nothing. No need to worry. After all, this is just a brief pain. There is a need to worry. Sweating like that, you seem like you will collapse at any moment now. But compared to Kohaku-san, compared to that, this pain is nothing. I really want to see Kohaku-san after this. I don't know what I will say after I meet her, but I have to see her and do something. I still haven't fulfilled my promise from 8 years ago. This isn't the time for me to be lazing around here. And just like that, suddenly my dizziness comes to a complete stop. How was that? I'm definitely not sure how I feel about that one. Have you calmed down? Akiya is placing her palm on my forehead. Her cool fingers. It seems the cool sensation has doused away my dizziness like soothing water. Nisan, how are you feeling? Didn't I already tell her? Her eyes are dead serious. Her gaze seems to be asking something different. Fine, I will just have to investigate myself. After saying this, she lowers her hand from my forehead. Her palm smoothly glides down to the top of my shirt. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong in particular, but your fluctuating temperature might be due to me simply not being used to it. Murmuring to herself, she draws back her hand. Nisan, you have a normal, healthy body, but you have anemia like this very often. Do you ever think that it is strange? Yeah, well, the doctor told me that many times, but what about it? Of course, doctors cannot know the reason for your anemia. Hey, Nisan, do you want to know the reason for it? My heart skips a beat. What I haven't known for all these years. This unstable body of mine. Akiya knows. It doesn't seem like you're joking. Right. If you want to know, then I will tell you. It is due to the sins of my family, so you have a right to know. For some reason, her words seem very dangerous. But I can't shake my head in denial after hearing all that. I want to know. Please tell me, Akiya. I understand. Then I will tell you. I say that, but I already know most of it. After that accident 8 years ago, you became this way, right? So that has to be the root of all this. 8 years ago? You mean when I was almost killed by Shiki? Exactly. At that time, Shiki stole the majority of your life. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm just dumb. Okay. Yeah, I just got the, still not sure if you can see my mouse cursor. I was messing with OBS settings, so I have no idea. Anyway, I read that wrong. Yeah, that was my fault. I apologize. Exactly. At that time, Shiki stole the majority of your life. After Father carried out sentence on Shiki, he was kept alive in the basement, right? So Shiki is using your life in place of the life he lost to stay alive. That's why, Nisan. That's why you cannot move around freely with your own life. And as a result, you are always teetering on the brink of death. So, as long as Shiki is alive, you will always be like this. You can never go back to the way you were before. On the edge of death? That's ridiculous. It's just... It can't be just anemia. Not being able to move freely and losing consciousness this frequently can't be called anemia. So it's just like she says. There's not much difference between this and drifting into death. Why? But I made it this far. If I lived like this for 8 years, then I can surely... No. Until now, Shiki has been locked away, so you were able to live barely. But now Shiki is going outside and is using your life to do as he pleases. The burden for whatever he does is on you, so you will not be able to live long before. My pulse surges. Her words hold nothing back. Since they are the truth, they pierce my heart like a sword even more. Nissan, if you want to hate someone, hate Shiki or the one who set him free. Because even if he is lying, if Shiki was quiet, this would never have happened to you. She bites her lip as she says this. Is she that angry at Shiki for stealing my life? She bites so hard that blood flows from her lips. Akia. But she isn't looking at me. She is staring into emptiness as if staring at an enemy. But rest assured, I will do anything to protect you, Nissan. So you can always smile. I will kill Shiki, you want to say. I remember my old man's journal. The responsibility of the head of the Tono household is to exterminate all those who stray from a human existence. That one night, Akia was hugging me, desperately tightening fighting back her tears. That time, I know she said those words. She said she didn't want to kill her brother with her own hands. She was crying, not being able to tell me that. It's fine. You don't have to feel any responsibility. No, I am the head of the Tono family. So all the crimes any member of the Tono house has committed, I will definitely... Hey, you don't have to make such a painful face. It's okay, this happened before. Whatever Shiki does, I'll recover in a matter of days. So you don't have to worry. Nissan, you are just repeating yourself. I cannot bear to be like this, not even knowing if you may die any minute. So I told you not to worry. Shiki is my responsibility. You don't have to do anything. Nissan. Yeah. Akia doesn't have to kill her brother. This is just between me and him. If the Tono blood is cursed and I've been forced into this ridiculous dance for 8 years, then I, with my own hands, will end all of this that started 8 years ago. Neither Kohaku-san nor Akia should suffer any longer from that blood. Nissan. As she relaxed, she finally eases her shoulders. Thank goodness. You're definitely my Nissan. Just like 8 years ago, you wanted to protect me. Her brimming eyes look directly at me. How do you say this? The atmosphere has become incredibly intimate. And, as if to spoil this great mood, Akia's stomach lets out a growl. Come to think of it, Akia stayed up all night watching over me. She must have been so worried over me that she didn't eat. I think I'm getting hungry. I try to follow her up. Sorry, wrong voice for that. Jeez, I was so relaxed I let down my guard. Akia gives an embarrassed excuse. Well, maybe it helped me out. I don't know what would have flowed from that mood. Akia, I'm fine right now, so please rest. You took care of me all night, right? Yes. It was really nothing at all. I could not help you, and I only did the best that I could. That's enough. I heard it all from Isui. I really am happy to have such a great little sister. Yes, and I suppose I will rest a little bit. I will come here again after dinner, so please rest and relax. Getting up from the chair, Akia leaves the room. Well, I guess I have to make a decision. I will take another sip of wine and make my decision then. Yep, still not sure if I like that or not. I mean, I'm going to drink it. I'm not going to waste it. There's very few types of alcohol that I won't like sip, especially with wine. Wine is really easy for me to just drink because I like wine in general. I like the feeling of it and blah, blah, blah. I have had sherry before that was absolutely awful. I got it to see if it was worth getting because it was cheap and I wanted to cook something with it. It was fucking horrifically bad. It was like a $12 bottle of sherry too, so it's not the best quality. Actually, no, I think it might have been cheaper than that, but I could be wrong. Not by much. It was over $10, but just barely. It was fucking horrific. I just wanted to know if I could, cook with it so I didn't have to go and buy nice sherry that I like and cook with that. Because I like Fino sherry. Fino sherry is probably my favorite type of drink other than maybe a nice port. Although port is a bit sweet. I like wine though. I like wine. A light knock and the door opens. Thanks for waiting. Shiki-san, time for dinner. Huh? Kohaku-san arrival takes me completely by surprise. Huh? Kohaku-san? Yes? She tilts her head. I thought Akiya said she wouldn't let you near me. Still off kilter with surprise, I blurt out what I was thinking. Yes, I was ordered the same thing, but Akiya-sama and Hisui-chan do not know how to do an IV. Shiki-san, after dinner you have to get a shot, With her usual smile, she wheels in a cart and shuts the door. On top of the cart, there is food. On the lower shelf, there is a syringe and everything needed for an IV. So they might have a hook on the wall or something, I'm not sure. But a stand or something to hook it onto, a bag, an IV, a line, I don't remember what the fuck IV needles are called. They have a specific name that I don't know. A vial, if she's taking blood. If not, then no vial. I don't remember what IV needles are called. Oh well. Kohaku-san. First is dinner, right? Here you go, she says as she presents the meal on a platter. Kohaku-san's smile is full of contentment. How could I destroy it? Please act like before. I remember Hisui's words. Even I want her to keep smiling like this. I want to see her smile happily, just like this. I can't destroy that. Well, I'll dig in. Yes, please chew everything well. Lowering my eyes, I pick up my chopsticks. Kohaku-san stands nearby with that smile. It's all so sad, I just can't look at her. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Okay, sorry about that. I think I'm losing my fucking mind. God. Oh, God, where was I? My mind. I'm completely distracted now. I swear there was somebody knocking on my door, and nobody was there, nor was my door being knocked on. Oh well, I'm not going to go back and listen to the recording. I'm too paranoid. Because what if I hear somebody knocking on my door? Because that's worse. Anyway. I'll just start there. Lowering my eyes, I pick up my chopsticks. Kohaku-san stands nearby with that smile. It's all so sad, I just can't look at her. Clink, clank. The sound of my utensils echo through the room. Seeing her so close to me and smiling makes me want to kill myself. Oh God, if you do that I might get... Fuck, I don't want to get in trouble again. Oh well. Why am I so sad? Kohaku-san is right here. The one I wanted to meet since yesterday is here, so there can't be any reason to be sad. Sadness is easy to see. Happiness is difficult to understand. For example, a girl who was locked away in the mansion since she was very young. The girl giving Tonoshiki her ribbon despite all that. The stupid me that spoke so happily about the past in this mansion. Such things caused me pain. Clink, clink, the sounds of my utensils. Bringing my hands together, I thank her for the meal. As if she was so happy that I had seconds, she cheerfully takes the dishes. If that was true happiness, maybe I would be happy as well. It's pretty simple, isn't it? I suddenly find the reason for my sadness. There must be something wrong with me to not have seen it earlier. I just like this person. I love her to a point where I can't even imagine seeing her in pain. It seems I've finally realized this simple fact. Well then, a shot before your ID. Shiki-san, can you roll up your sleeve for me? I roll it up to the elbow. This won't be too painful, so just relax. Makihisa-sama would sometimes fall a little too. So I've had a lot of practice, you know. She rubs my arm with a swab of cotton drenched in alcohol. I don't know what to do. Kohaku-san says Tono Makihisa's name as if it was nothing. This perfect act, is there a reason for it? Come to think of it, you were always injuring yourself as a little kid. He would ignore Makihisa-sama's scolding and run around the garden. I'm an idiot. I just realized what the noise was that I'd heard. It wasn't someone knocking my door. I'm fucking dumb. Christ, it was the heater turning off. My central heating, not like a physical heater. A fucking idiot. So no, it probably won't be on the microphone. It might. It's not that loud. But it's sometimes like, I'm dumb. She speaks nostalgically. I just can't look at her smile directly. For an instant, her smile changes from its usual form. It isn't her cheerful smile. It is a smile that can from describing a distant, longed-for memory. Or drink, rather. But to protect the Kohaku-san of the present, I have to play along with this charade. That's right. But Kohaku-san, you also seem to be having fun, a lot of fun. Yes, running around with you, Shiki-san. Yes, it was really fun. Playing in the garden until sunset, but after it was over, you would always get yelled at for being covered in mud. That's another act, too. That smile is just fake. Not being able to stand it anymore, I wrap my arms around this girl speaking of her dream. It's tempting to hear too. I will keep going because I really want to see. I don't want to have to cliffhanger myself here. No, that's not true. I will look forward. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to end this episode here because it's almost 30 minutes and it's kind of late. I started recording late. Anyway, next time, well, just look and see. It's pretty obvious that something is going to happen, but, well, it seems like Shiki's going to spill the beans, but will he really? So, ladies and gentlemen, find out next time in Tsukihime. I hope to see you all there.